Live and local in St. David, we're at the Holy Trinity Monastery, and they have an event space here that covers several acres. There is a group, an international group, right now camped out. There's probably around 400 people, I believe, here attending this event from all around the world, and it's very cool. It's a medieval sort of thing, and I'm speaking with a couple of folks here as a knight. And your
Baroness.
title?
I'm a baroness.
Baroness
Yeah.
and knight. Hey, royalty, and I love it. Can you, as a knight, knight me if you so choose?
I cannot. Only the crown can knight you.
Oh, the crown. Okay.
And only a knight can hold the sword to W, though. So I could help the crown.
Oh,
but
okay.
I choose to do it myself.
All right. Well, one down, one to go, I guess, if I'm going to pursue the halfway, if you're, say yay. And ma'am, tell me, so you're a baroness. Tell me a little bit about that.
So my name is Magdalene in the Society for Creative Anachronism, or we call it the SCA for short. And we are an international organization, and here in the state of Arizona, we are the Kingdom of Atenvelt. And so this is our hobby. We do this on the weekdays and the weekends. And today is our crown tournament. Wow. It is the tournament that determines who our next king will be and who our next queen will be. And typically what we do is we have a fighting tournament with our own unique martial arts style. And it is a fighting style where the fighters wear real armor, but their swords will not kill you. They are made of rattan and duct tape, so that our goal is so that we can fight to play another day, you know.
Oh, okay, I see. It's kind of a recycling sort of thing, yeah.
But you
Fighters.
absolutely can be injured if you are not careful, and that's why you wear the armor. But the helmets you will see are real. The armor is real. It is some is stainless, some is.
And the blows are hard.
The blows are hard. And so I'm Baroness Magdalene.
Well, thank you, and thank you for letting us know a little bit about what we're going to see here in just a moment. We're going to walk over there and take a look. In fact, I'm going to grab the camera, flip it around, and follow you two. And let's go around and walk. There's some fighting that's going on right now, I see over there. So what is taking place at the moment?
At the moment, we have our crown tournament going on. And so the crown tournament is a double elimination tournament where fighters will pair up, and they'll fight each other best out of 3 fights. The winners go on. The losers, if they have lost 2 bouts, are out of the tournament. We're in about the quarterfinals, so we're getting close to the end of the tournament, so we should see some really good fighters.
All right. Well, hey, let's go take a look right now. All right. We're going to talk to some people as well and just kind of get their input about what, and what gets them involved in this sport.
Absolutely.
Okay, lead the way. So as a knight, what got you, sir, involved in this sport?
Well, I've been doing this for about 40 years, and I'll be honest, what got me involved was friends of mine that I did things like played football with and all that good stuff. Drove by a park and saw people swinging swords at each other and thought, that's the only thing better than football is if we go and do full contact sword fighting with each other. I've been in love with it ever since.
Okay, all right. Well, that's cool. And so that's so you've been doing this for a while. How
40 years.
40 years. Okay, where do you live currently?
I live in Peoria, Arizona, which is a suburb of Phoenix. And the Phoenix area has 3 baronies in it. I live in the barony of Sundragon. There's the barony of Atenvelt, which has the same name as our kingdom, and there's the barony of Twin Moons, all there. So 3 pretty good populations of participants there. We're down in the Barony March of Mons Tonitrus right now, which is the area here in southern Tucson. There's also Teriscathir in Tucson itself. And here we have fighting going on right now.
Wow, so they're going at it. This is for an elimination match.
So these two gentlemen here are actually fighting a pickup fight between rounds. And I know that because I know they were both lost earlier. So they're just out here having fun right now while we're waiting for the next round to be announced.
Okay, very good.
And we have this central fighting area, so everyone knows the fenced off area is the safe zone. So out here is where the populace, is all the people are, and then the fighters enter, for better or worse, the arena. But we call it an eric. There's a cute story for that, but we call it a fighting eric, and they will enter when they are prepared to fight. You will also see folks with martial sticks. Marshals are referees. So they have, the stripe sticks, and they're there for safety and also to make sure everybody is able to follow the rules, and the safety is for equipment. Every once in a while, someone's helmet might have a leather strap break or something. So the marshals are there to say, hey, wait, stop. We got to get you a helmet that's not going to fall off your head, that sort of thing. They have real shields, and the shields are there also to protect them. You'll see a variety of cultures as far as the costume. Part of the SCA is everyone gets to be who they would have wanted to be in the Middle Ages and or Renaissance. So we have Japanese persona, 14th century French persona. We have Middle Eastern, Persian and Ottomans and Saracens. We have Vikings. We have a variety of folks from all over any of the pre-17th century cultures. And so you'll see all of the different costuming and clothing, and we research and study and we make our own outfits. We have folks who become vendors, and we call them merchants, but they will make our jewelry, and then we help them by buying their their wares. A friend of mine made my dress.
Very nice.
And this is
very
a
nice.
simple linen outfit, but it's comfortable. There's some more fighting going on there. And you can see it gets pretty loud. If you see...
Can we walk down a little bit closer and we get a
absolutely.
closer shot? Okay.
So one of the important things of the fighting is that it is the responsibility of the person who is being struck to decide whether or not the blow was a legitimate and killing blow. So we're on the honor system. So it's a little bit unusual. We don't have referees who stand at the side and referee. These two gentlemen who are out fighting, if either of them gets hit, it will be up to them to decide whether the blow was good enough to incapacitate them, and that one was right there. So
yeah, you can hear them really hitting hard. It's
a full contact sport. Yep.
And both men and women fight. It is not as many women, but we do have equal opportunity, and you must be 18 to fight in armor and
16 to fight, 18 to fight in the
There
crown
we go.
tournament. You
There
cannot
we
be king or queen unless you're 18 years old. And in fact, one of our female knights, Sir Valora, I think is still in the tournament. She's in the quarterfinals, I think.
excellent.
So,
Yes.
she's been doing very well today.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
heraldry up yet.
I see we got.
This is our king and queen right
Oh
over
wow,
here.
the king and queen! My goodness, I wonder if we can get over here. Maybe I can still get that knighting here.
Your
today.
Majesty.
Hi.
Yeah,
Hello, how are you?
Right
This
there.
is my Lord Brett.
Oh, well,
How
thank
are
you
you?
very much.
He is a traveling herald, and he is telling the tales of our kingdom to the known world.
King, Your
fantastic.
Majesty, it's nice. It's an honor to meet you.
Well, thank you.
today.
The stories have to get out there, and that's how we live. We live in song. So it's fantastic. We always need the bards.
So, King, tell me, how did you become king?
How did I become king? So I was the best person in the tournament that day. About 6 months ago. Similar tournament like this, and I was the victor of that tournament.
Wow. Okay.
I won't say I'm the best in the kingdom, right? But I was the best that day fighting.
All right. Well, I mean, this is very impressive. This is the first time Cool FM has covered one of your events here, and it's very interesting, very amazing. And you can see how serious they are. They're hitting
Full force.
full force. Yeah.
Now, the fight is full contact, and it's the opponent's judgment as to whether it landed with sufficient force for them to take it.
Got it. And now, is this your queen right here?
It is. This is my queen.
Well, hello, Queen.
Hello.
Your Majesty, nice
Harem.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Harem.
All right, Harem. And so you assist. What kind of duties do you have here in the kingdom?
Let's see.
She makes him look good.
Yes, he does make me look good.
Most of us would say the queen really runs the kingdom, while the king goes and goofs around with knights, right?
I would never say so.
So there's the thing where the woman runs the house and the man runs off and does the stuff outside of the house. So she runs the kingdom for me.
For heaven's sake.
All
But
right,
they
very good.
share duties, and
We do share duties.
we have courts
Okay.
where ceremonial activities happen, and all of the good people here are able to earn awards and favors, and their majesties elevate those individuals to peerage. And as we talked about earlier, His Majesty can create new knights, And we have other peer orders, just as if you're familiar with England and they have the Order of the Bath and the Order of the Garter. We have other orders as well for service, arts, and mastery with the rapier blade or the fencing blade. So this is the armored tournament. Tomorrow there will be a fencing tournament for the new princess, and she will have a champion, and they will fight with the style like Three Musketeers. Fencing
really?
style.
Okay. So
And
then the winner
so-
obviously wins the princess.
That's correct.
Wow.
Or Prince if Valora wins. If Sir Valora wins, there will be our first Prince consort.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
She gets to pick a prince then in that case.
Yes.
Yeah, she will be queen by her own right,
Wow. Okay.
and then he will be the king consort.
Wow. All right.
So it's fully doesn't matter, who you are. You can go out there, you can fight. All that matters is you just compete.
I think you mentioned they're about to announce it next.
I think they are.
Are they
So
next
the
round?
heralds, if you look behind you,
Okay.
there's heraldry. And the heraldry is of the fighters in the tournament. The shields that are at a diagonal or a canted, those individuals have one loss in the tournament. Those that are straightforward have no losses.
Gotcha. Okay. Huh. That's how you keep track.
Yes,
Interesting.
yes, yes. And the young lady out shouting is the herald, and she is calling the fighters to the fighting field. And so they know to listen for their names, and they also know they're still in the tournament. And so they will be coming out soon. And we have, this is just wood, the wooden Eric fencing. Sometimes we use rope. It's convenient and lighter to carry. But for our crown tournament, you'll see one side is blue and the other side is gold, and those are our kingdom colors.
Okay.
And blue for the sky and gold for the sun. So, and yes.
Right there in the black and gold striped costume. He's
Okay.
one of our greatest fighters of all time.
Wow.
That's Duke Sir Craven. He's won this tournament 7 times.
7 times.
7 times.
Very impressive. So
Very-
he's involved in this round.
Very good fighter.
So he is now actually one of the marshals for the tournament, like a referee, as I mentioned.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
He-
Gotcha.
he's taking a break.
Okay,
seven reigns. So the crown reigns are 6 months at a time, and they travel all over the place. We have tournaments, competitions. We have large camping events that we call wars. And the largest one is in Pennsylvania, Coopers Lake, Pennsylvania, and it is in August, and it lasts 3 weeks long total.
Wow, that's a long festival.
Yes, it is. And so you kind of can get immersed in the
We'll
game.
typically have about 15,000 total attendees at that event.
Really?
Yes.